1 yards per carry last year. That was third best in the NFL. They fake it to him and set up a screen. Ingram with lots of running room down the far sideline. Taken down near the 30-yard line by the safety, Andrew Sendejo. His first game snap as a Saint. Will Lutz is the kicker. 43-yard field goal is right down the middle, and a strong start to the season for the New Orleans Saints. Passes to Stephon Diggs. They try the ground. Big hole for Jerick McKinnon. 14th play of this first drive of the season for Minnesota. Bradford steps up. Sidearm throw batted away by Alex Anzalone, the rookie linebacker. The former New Orleans Saint. Matter of fact, he was very surprised when he got cut right before last season. State of Minnesota wasn't there very long. Lost interest in football. He blocks for Breeze, who throws a bullet down the seam to Fleener. 30-year-old veteran. He knows he's coming toward the end of his career. 3rd and 8, New Orleans. Breeze under duress. Got it off. And another catch by Fleener. And an excellent rookie season. Made his last 13 field goals last year. Now he's 2 for 2 tonight. At the single season NFL completion percentage record that had been held by Drew Brees. Bradford deep down the middle and on target again to Adam Thielen. Local favorite.
Looks sharp.
One of his best season of his career in his first year in Minnesota. That one's right on target. Jarius Wright knocked down inside the 20-yard line. Mike Zimmer, Pat Shurmur talked about the need for more explosive plays. They're getting them. Here's a very explosive play. It's a touchdown to Stephon Diggs.
Play action pass. And Diggs fools Devontae Harris big time, who is peeking in the backfield. But I love the emotion of Sam Bradford. That's something I have not seen.
Dalvin Cook, the lone back. Bradford gives it to him. He loves those inside runs, he says.
He's got a chance if he can put it all together, Sean.
The Vikings trying to attack deep down the middle. Adam Thielen running free in the secondary and corralled by P.J. Williams.
But it all was done at the line of scrimmage by Bradford, and what a first half he is having. He had him in a no-huddle offense, and they're clearly on the same page here. How about this throw?
Oh, a big hit on Diggs, who hangs on, and there is a flag thrown for that hit at the end of the play. With 7 TD catches last year, 83 catches for the year. They throw to Diggs. Is it a catch, and is it in the end zone? Yes, and yes. And he punched the ball into the stands after a Minnesota touchdown.
I stopped inside the 5, and does he get them both in? Wow.
Yes.
See if he completes the process. There's no doubt about that catch. What a job by Diggs. This is a no-name receiving core, but man, are they getting things done. Thielen undrafted. Diggs is a 5th-round pick.
And they have Michael Floyd sitting out, the former Arizona Cardinal. 4-man rush. Bradford, another bomb, and Diggs has the catch. There is a flag down. Was he in bounds? The officials conferring on that subject. Looks like they're going to give him the catch, and they will inside the 30-yard line. In recent years under Rick Spielman, Diggs was a 5th-round pick. Cook with plenty of running room. Speaking of a good draft pick, out of bounds with an apparent first down inside the 20. Parted ways with Blair Walsh. Now with Seattle had a good day yesterday, and that one is just inside the left upright from 32 yards. Adrian Peterson split out wide to the right, and Breeze can't get rid of it. Everson Griffin with the sack for Minnesota. Last year, first time that's happened in Minnesota since 1981, the days of Ahmad Rashad. Bradford on target to Thielen again. Bradford cannot miss. He was under pressure so often that given time tonight, he's been striking down the field. Bradford sacked this time. Cam Jordan has the ball as well, but they're not going to give it to him. Still Vikings ball. Getting the ball out quickly with Calameti still at right tackle. They've struggled a little bit since Streak went out of the game. Now he throws a long one with a flag down. Tommy Lee Lewis inside the 10-yard line. There is a flag down at the 31-yard line.
Lewis, who led the Saints in receiving in the preseason. I didn't see much of a penalty there, but what a throw by Drew Brees. And
for the first 3 games of the year after DUI in the preseason. Lutz of their snaps on defense. Minnesota 6 out of 10 on 3rd down. Bradford wide open again is Thielen.
Pass protection.
Always a good idea, particularly against Drew Brees and the Saints. They haven't been explosive tonight, but they're capable. Bradford throws to the goal line. Touchdown, Kyle Rudolph.
Giving him good looks in the pocket, and he is smoking New Orleans. Just the corner route. 4 to take advantage of this decimated Saint line.
Dink and dunk right now for the Saints, although Kamara makes it a much bigger game with the run after the catch. Well, not a lot of urgency in this offense. The play clock went down to 10 before they snapped it. Thomas, his biggest, Ted Ginn, the big gainer. And he's good from 20 yards. His 3rd field goal of under 25 yards tonight. C.J. Ham, the fullback, into the game. McKinnon has a blocker out in front. Well, we talked about the improved athleticism of that offensive line. How about the rookie center, Pat Elflein, running way downfield to deliver a block? I know Coach Belichick was in a happy mood these last few days. 45-yard kick is good.
Bowl players and everybody back.
Brees fires one to Michael Thomas. 2nd and 2. New Orleans looking for its first touchdown of the night. Brees to the end zone. Caught by Fleener.
15 years. The man continues to make throws like this, and I know it's not going to result in a victory, but I admire the way he competes at age 38. Offensive line coach has to be pleased with round 1.
8 pass plays of 20-plus. Brett Favre, the last quarterback to do that. This is going to be the rookie record in his debut for a Viking in rushing yards as Dalvin Cook has the big gainer along the near sideline all the way to the 12-yard line. He ran for 33.
For the game, I think he's going to steal the show tonight from Adrian Peterson. He's an electrifying back. And I know he went in the top of the 2nd round, and there are people that are concerned about him off the field. I have no concerns. I think this man is in the right place with the right leadership around him, and what a start when Adrian Peterson.
And that's it. Minnesota wins 29-19.
3rd down and 9, empty backfield for the Steelers. Roethlisberger complete. Antonio Brown looks to be just short. Brown into it. From the 27-yard line, following the penalty. Pass is caught by Bryant. He's inside the 5 to the end zone. Touchdown.
Big completion, just a quick slant working on Terrence Newman, and Terrence Newman's just a step slow. Tavis Bryant with the easy touchdown to the other side of the field. Good protection, good throw, great drive for the Steelers.
And the Steelers will go for 2. 4th Steelers penalty. Roethlisberger in trouble. Down he goes. Everson Griffin. Roethlisberger on 3rd and 1 on the toss into the end zone. Touchdown, Juju Smith-Schuster.
Works, right? No matter what it's called. He motions back. You see the little bit of depth that he had behind the line of scrimmage. It was a tell that that play was going to come. They did the same type of play last week. Just very creative by Todd Haley. The execution is there, and the young guy gets a touchdown on his day.
Vikings across midfield for the first time. Keenum throwing wide open. Adam Thielen. And Thielen is wrestled out of bounds at the 24-yard line by Joe Hayden as a Viking. 18 of 18. This a 42-yard attempt. Horvath's kick is good. Reached 100 yards, only 2 touchdowns in those 7 games for Antonio Brown as Le'Veon Bell takes it out to the 22-yard line for a Steelers first down. Vikings must get to the Steelers 48. Down goes Keenum. Back at the 33-yard line, it's Bud Dupree. In the half. Second down and 6. It's Everson Griffin again. He's unable to bring Roethlisberger down. And that catch is made out of bounds.
Griffin's just so quick with his hands. Gets past the tackle quick, and that was a toe touch. This might be a completion, Kenny.
It's a fake. And the pass is broken up on the fake punt attempt. So it will now be a 46-yard attempt. Boswell from 46. And this time the kick is good.
This Pittsburgh defense is doing to this Vikings all-oh.
Pump fake, 2nd and 6. Keenum throws, and it's Diggs. What a catch by Stephon Diggs for a Minnesota first down at the Steelers' 26. Second longest play for the Vikings offense today. And now on first down, it's Cook. That's running room inside the 10 to the end zone. He dives. He's in. Touchdown, Dalvin Cook.
Well, the scouting report on Dalvin Cook says he has great lateral quickness. Defenders in the backfield, and just to change the direction, left foot in the ground. Look at that lateral quickness. Outdistances the leverage of the Steelers defense, and then one man in the open field is not going to get this kid on the ground. Might be interesting here. I mean, they're going to look at this, but watch his knee go down right before the goal line here. Not sure if that ball was over the line for a touchdown. And
3 tight ends plus a fullback. On first and goal, it is the fullback, C.J. Ham, who is in for the touchdown. 3 receivers set. Movement prior to the snap. Penalty markers. Roethlisberger going deep for Bryant. He dives and makes a spectacular catch.
We know that, Pete. Thank you. But Ben knows that he's got a free play. And Martavis Bryant, just being on the same page. We know he was gone all of last year, but watch him kind of ease out. Are we going to do it? We're going to do it. We're going to do it. Got him. Trey Waynes puts his feet, slows his feet down. Martavis goes right by him.
Off the fake to Bell. Roethlisberger steps away from Griffin, and now Griffin has him. Second sack of the game, Everson Griffin.
Vikings defense taking advantage and getting a stop.
29-yard attempt. Chris Boswell connects. Third down and 20. Vikings must get to the 41-yard line as Keenum lays one out, and it's caught by Kyle Rudolph. What a throw, what a catch for a Vikings first down.
That was just spectacular. All go. 4 guys up the middle of the field, and he's going to get this over the top of Davis there.
The Steelers touchdown drives in the first half. Off the fake to Bell. Roethlisberger, soft touch, Eli Rogers to the Vikings 37, a Steelers first down. From the 22-yard line, down goes Keenum, there's a flag. Another penalty marker. From the 29-yard line on first down. Wide open, it's Brown. Antonio Brown across midfield. And out of bounds at the Vikings 45, a 26-yard catch and run. 2 for 2 today. Boswell now 3 for 3. And the Vikings must get to the 45 for a first down. 4th and 15. Keenum throws. And the catch is. Berry placed it down. Boswell now 4 for 4 as the Steelers extend to a 17-point advantage. 4th down and 7. Keenum throws. It's Thielen. And then he loses the football. And the Steelers recover.
This in real time. Adam Thielen just buying time, finding space in the zone. Watch him try to reach this football. He had possession, and as he reached it, he drops it. That's going to be a fumble. And things go from bad to worse to end the football game for this Vikings offense. You know, they go on the road, steal a win from Cleveland, come home to this great crowd and fans, and on Dan Rudy's day, special day here in Pittsburgh, walk away with the victory. 2-0 on the season, and the Minnesota Vikings got to go home and find some answers on offense.
A defensive back will be playing linebacker.
First throw for Keenum, great protection, looking down the field for Thielen. What a throw, and he got it. What a throw, what a throw.
Well, here's Adam Thielen right here, just a little double move, and surprised that Vernon Hargreaves tried to interfere and do the right thing to prevent the big play, maybe get away with a no call, but Adam Thielen with the concentration and the trust that he's developed not only with Sam Bradford.
20 yards or more this year. Keenum wide open and still on his feet and close to the goal line, but just short is Dalvin Cook. They'll try it again. And it is a first career touchdown. Or is the ball loose? They gave the signal for a touchdown. First throw of the day. Winston steps up and delivers a strike. And that's his favorite target, the 24-year-old out of Galveston, Texas, Mike Evans.
Lucky they got away with one right there.
40-yard field goal by Nick Folk. And it's right down the middle. So each team coming away with points on its opening drive. More tackles in Levante David. Keenum, 3rd down, quick out, reception made, and hanging on this time is Diggs, and that'll be a first down. This will be 1st and goal. They spot it at the 2-yard line. Keenum rolling right, and it is a touchdown to Jarius Wright. Remember him? Oh, you just get the feeling this is an important series for the Buccaneers. Read beautifully by Griffin. He had 2 sacks in a loss to the Steelers and now has 4 on the year. To play until halftime. Play fake, Rodgers down the field, and it's intercepted by Trey Waynes in the end zone. He's going to bring it out, and Jameis forced one there and pays the price.
This time Trey Waynes does a good job of speed turning. That's what they call it, a center field turn, then locating the football. And the mistake that Jameis Winston made, we have a flag on the field. If you're long, you're never wrong. Either my guy gets it or nobody gets it. And he underthrew the ball and allowed Trey Waynes to come in and undercut it.
And that clock running at 2:45. Looking to Diggs. And he's all the way to the 30-yard line. What a day so far for Stephon Diggs.
TJ Ward's up, so the corner's responsibility, he has to be off and inside. Chris Conti is up. You have no safety help.
They are burning a lot of time. You know they're inside the 20 and they have all those timeouts. Looking to the end zone for Diggs. He went up and got it. And a touchdown for Stephon Diggs.
Between Hargreaves, he's going to set him up outside, and you see where Case's aiming point is? The aiming point is the back pylon. And C.J. Ham threw a crucial block to allow Keenum to step into that throw. Look at the vertical by Stephon Diggs. Everybody's talking about Thielen. Diggs saying, hey, I got a little game.
And don't ever bring up my son Luke in fantasy football.
Of course, for Tampa Bay.
This free play, although I don't see a flag down. Yes, it is. And this is going to go for a touchdown for Diggs. He just realized the defender almost got him.
Well, he was held on the route. He was grabbed by the shoulder.
That's a 12th man on the field when the ball was snapped right there.
And watch the hold. See the grab right there? There was jersey and cloth shown, and Diggs was strong enough to run through it. And again, when you're down in corners and you're attacking them deep, 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 the confidence that Keenum has with his receivers and the delivery of the ball has just been as good as it's been. It's as good as it was with Bradford in week 1. The injuries have played a big part in this. Not to take away from the performance of the Vikings so far.
But Keenum having the best day of his career. Lots of running room for Reedy. The kicker finally runs him out of bounds short of midfield. Trying to get into the end zone for the first time today, and that they will do on a touchdown reception made by Cameron Brate. We mentioned this game is a long ways from being over.
Misuse. That's the problem for the Bucs.
Back to the ground with Dalvin Cook. Boy, he just keeps breaking out of tackles. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. They get a snap off before the end of the quarter, looking for Deshaun Jackson, and he goes up to get it. He beat Tremaine Brock, and that is a touchdown for Deshaun Jackson. Great protection again, and an interception by Zendejo. Still on his feet across midfield, and run out of bounds inside the 35-yard line.
Well, the pocket's there, and I don't know where Jameis is throwing. I think there's a miscommunication between Deshaun Jackson and Jameis Winston, because Jameis threw to where he thought Deshaun Jackson was going to be, and Deshaun Jackson never made a cut or a turn for the ball. Zendejo playing center field has an easy catch. That's the easiest interception he'll have his whole career.
Well, this is, of course, their first road game. They were supposed to have opened the season in Miami. And look at Keenum. That's a man who's hungry to be under center next week. Gets it taped up. His team's getting blown out of the gym. And he comes back in the game to play and to finish this game. Field goal is good. That's now 23 in a row. We've got Evans in a slot this time. And into traffic. It's batted into the air, and Harrison Smith intercepts it. Well, Jameis threw back to Evans into triple coverage.
First of all, his pre-snap read is this guy. Evans at 6'5" on 6 foot Eric Kendricks right there. Now the problem is, on our next shot, you're going to see that Jameis Winston's eyes never come off of Evans, so that moves Zendejo, Harrison Smith, everybody there, because they're not stretched down the field because of the 12th defender, which is the back line of the end zone, and they get a great break on the ball.
Finished college, his career there as the NCAA's all-time leader in passing yards and touchdowns, and a career day for Case Keenum today. He only missed on 8 of his 33 passes, 369 yards, 3 touchdowns without an interception, and he's going to keep that football as he should. The final play of the game, 1 yard short of stunning the defending NFC champion Lions, and right from the get-go, Stafford is dropped by Daniil Hunter. He was walking onto the field momentarily, went back to the sideline, and they throw to Thielen. That's what they did their opening possession last year. They'll hand it to Abdullah, huge running room here. And the former Nebraska Cornhusker across midfield. They're down in 7. Rush coming. Stafford steps away from it. And the catch is made by Fells. He has both Lions receptions today.
And so far, when they've been matched up, Robinson's responded well.
Throw and catch, and once more, it's a big fella, Fells. And that is another first down. From Stafford have gone to Fells.
And now looking to throw it again. And down he goes. Daniil Hunter. Wide open is Marvin Jones Jr. and he got behind the corner and all the way to the 38-yard line on the final play of the opening quarter.
34 Sendejo. See, Xavier Rhodes thinks he's going to have Sendejo, but Sendejo stepped inside to help on TJ zones, and Xavier Rhodes did not get any depth.
But that is rare indeed for this Vikings defensive unit, among the very, very best. Completion made once to Ebron for the first time after some drops last week. Lions knocking on the door at the 21-yard line. They lay it off for Darren Fells, already his 4th reception of this game. Second down. Stafford sacked for the 3rd time already today. This time the big fella, Linval Joseph. And it is Abdullah. Boy, he cuts on a dime and nearly broke that one were it not for Sendejo. Minnesota 1 timeout remaining. We're under 3:30 to play. Ball at the 45, and Keenum is sacked all the way back at his own 45-yard line by Zettel. Already the whistle. Thank you very much. Keenum escapes trouble, throws on the run, and there's Diggs. And that is a first down inside the 30-yard line. 0 for 3 on 3rd downs today. Good protection. And that is a first down reception to Thielen. On the 2nd and goal, they hand it to Cook, and he will find the end zone for a touchdown. And that was a former Detroit Lion, Riley Reef, leading the way. Coming after Stafford. And he throws a beautiful ball. The catch made by Golden Tate up to the 38.
It's like trying to show him how to catch a ball, Tom. Let's not get not so fast, Tom.
Come on. Come on. You kidding me? It's a first down carry by Dalvin Cook. Well, we welcome in the great Ahmad Rashad. First down, they give it to Dalvin Cook. And he puts the ball on the ground the first time he's fumbled it all year long. The Lions have it.
And this doesn't look good. Watch his knee on the cut, right there, his left knee. And you see number 32, Tavon Wilson, put the helmet on the football, but this is scary for the Vikings. See that knee?
And he reached for it right away.
Yeah. That and it's, you know, that's where you hold your collective breath and hope it's nothing serious.
I mean, he reached for it right away, and then Tavon Wilson puts a helmet on the football. Zach Zinner, they play fake it to him. And thrown and caught inside the 5-yard line, and that is a rookie tight end out of Toledo in the red zone against Minnesota. Nearly won there. Abdullah looking for a seam, and did he get into the end zone? It looked like he did. Still waiting on the official signal. Rolling right, finding TJ Jones, and that is a successful 2-point conversion try. And the ball is loose. And able to cover it up is Zach Zinner. Or are they saying incomplete pass? 3 games as a Viking for 17 yards. Keenum hit as he throws, and it's caught by the aforementioned Stephon Diggs.
Got to be solid so he has room to step up, and they are solid. There's the step up right there. Eyes Diggs and throws him open. That means he's thrown to a spot, not where he is. And again, Tavon Wilson, the Lions.
Stafford 19 of 30, 209 yards without a touchdown. He was, boy, how in the world was that not a holding penalty right there? It turns into a sack. He has only caught 1 pass all year. It's another 3rd down, 3rd and 4. And gun to Rudolph, his first catch of the afternoon, and that'll move the chains to the 25. But excellent field position from their own 44 down the middle, and that is Thielen. And he loses the ball, and that'll be a turnover. And for all intents and purposes, that's the old ball game. 45-yard line. Did he have control? Yes, he did. And that ball punched out of there from behind by who else? The Pro Bowl safety, Glover Quinn.
Well, you're talking about a team last year that had 14 turnovers. Right now, this is easily a catch and a fumble, and why not Glover Quinn, who understands what it is to create turnovers and have the wherewithal to punch from behind, secure with the left hand, punch with the right hand. And a great play.
A 14-7 win for the Lions to go to 3-1, tied with Green Bay atop the NFC North. The Vikings go to 2-2.
Bowlers at guard, sitting and long. Chicago quickly to the line. Trubisky's first throw is on target and a nifty catch along the sideline. And he certainly did not seem nervous at all in these opening couple of possessions. Playing with confidence, including that throw for -5 yards. This is 3rd and 15. Three-man rush. All kinds of time, and now he's out of it. And down for a safety in the arms of Leonard Floyd.
Emerging second-year pass rusher. Just keeps hunting. But Bradford held the ball way too long given this field position. And for whatever reason, the Chicago Bears seem to play very well against the Vikings in Soldier Field. Big mistake by Bradford.
And the offense keeps backing up due to the penalties. Will this be a flag 3 play? Deion Sims rumbling after the catch. Back to the Minnesota 41-yard line. Jerick McKinnon wanted to make sure he knows what's going on. 4-man rush, and Bradford could not get away. Akeem Hicks didn't get much of him, but got enough to get him down on the grass. In that game against Detroit last week, losing at home for the Lions. Bradford hit as he throws, but he got it on target. Adam Thielen into Chicago territory at the 48-yard line. They've been a good third down team. Chicago second to last in the league on third down defense, but those numbers get better. Leonard Floyd reintroduces himself to Sam Bradford. And hit as hard by injuries really as any team in the NFL in recent years.
Yeah.
With Trubisky stripped to the football, and the Vikings have it. Everson Griffin knocked it out, and they're knocking the play dead inside the 15-yard line. Linval Joseph picked it up after Everson Griffin forced the fumble.
To the races and beats Leno with ease. 6.5 sacks. That's 5 games in a row. Everson Griffin has had a sack to start this season. They haven't had a man do that since the Hall of Famer Chris Dolman.
4-man rush. Keenum throws, and it's caught by Thielen for a first down with Bryce Callahan making the tackle. They've been waiting for him to emerge, number 11. They hand it off. Thielen took the handoff as he came across the formation. Nice call by Pat Shurmur, and another first down for the Vikings. Best defensive players. 2nd and 7. Strong drive to start the half for Minnesota. 13th play of the drive. Case Keenum throws a touchdown. First touchdown of the game for either team. It goes to Kyle Rudolph.
It's duck, duck, goose.
In December, on December 15th. Jordan Howard picks up the first down and much more. Powerful run by the second-year man out of Indiana. Marcus Sherrill standing back. It's a fake. And it's on target to Benny Cunningham. Still on his feet. He may score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Well, there's a pass play over 30 yards. What a great call by John Fox. Totally fall asleep. Cunningham bluffed and released. And Sherrill's a punt returner. There's no match in the open field for Benny Cunningham, who's been a very good third down back.
Well, you said it. Their first pass play of 30 yards or more this year is on a fake punt. It's thrown by the punter. Shoe was working for a while at a call center And he got a call from the coaches in Canada to come up there. Nice catch. Is he in bounds? Yes, Michael Floyd with his first catch as a Minnesota Viking.
It's these linebackers that can't communicate. Great job by the Vikings.
And the toss to McKinnon. Good blocking. McKinnon on his way. Amukamere couldn't get him. Fuller is too late. Touchdown, Minnesota.
That's great coaching by Pat Shurmur and the Vikings offensive staff. 52 Jones, 58 Anderson, clearly confused. It's a bad run fit, and off goes McKinnon for the longest touchdown of his career.
58 yards for McKinnon. Cohen lined up as the receiver comes in motion. They hand it off to him on the jet sweep. Tyreek Cohen.
He is quick.
He has a tremendous attitude. Trubisky to the end zone, deflected and caught. Zach Miller, the touchdown. The first thrown in the NFL by Mitchell Trubisky, and Andrew Sendejo cannot believe he didn't pick it off.
This one back, three tight end set. Here's a bootleg, and Trubisky gives his tight end Miller a chance, and Sendejo just misjudged it. How about that for your first touchdown pass as an NFL quarterback?
Team's touchdown on a fake punt. Now going for two for the tie, and some trickery. How about that play? It wound up getting pitched back to Trubisky to tie the game.
I got to put that in my offense. I have not seen that play. Hand the ball to Jordan Howard. Hand the ball to Zach Miller. Pitch it to your rookie quarterback. Stay tuned.
That started inside their own 20. They'll have to change that history if they're going to win it in regulation. Trubisky throws an interception. Harrison Smith trying to spoil the debut for these Chicago Bear fans with the big pick. And they are in field goal range after the turnover.
Plasters to his man and makes a great interception. Trubisky, who motioned Miller.
Third down and 4, Minnesota. Keenum after the fake to McKinnon. Keenum slips down behind the line of scrimmage. Flag down on the play.
Screen, Floyd working against Rudolph.
If he misses it, we're likely heading to overtime, and he might be heading for the exits. That kick is good, and the Vikings lead 20-17 with 12 seconds to go. Plays called back. Hurt them particularly in the first half. Here come the laterals. And the tackle made by Trey Waynes, and that's the game. Minnesota wins for just the second time in its last 10 games in Chicago.
Looks like they want to bring Rollins off the slot.
Keenum will run it, and he'll get a first down and inside to the 41-yard line.
It's the Cowboys, an interception for a touchdown. That wasn't very good effort.
Where are you looking for? Running room is spun the other way and then wrapped up by Blake Martinez. Martinez, the leading tackler for this Green Bay defense. Pass rush coming. And Rodgers, a perfect throw, and simply dropped by Martellus Bennett. It would have been a first down, and Rodgers is hurt.
As a rookie, not easy to do.
McKinnon, that's a really nice catch. And then he juked her, Latavius Murray, I beg your pardon.
Defensively, their entire philosophy changed with the injury to Rodgers.
Intercepted on a tip ball. And the first turnover happens quickly. Alexander got a finger on it. Line. Vikings have 6 first downs. 3 of them have come on Packer penalties. Beautiful Beautifully designed screen. And McKinnon to the end zone. All right, Green Bay 0 for 3 so far on third down. And here they come, and this is a relentless Minnesota. Hard-charging defense, and that was a safety blitz. Harrison Smith.
Off-season, I can guarantee it, Aaron Rodgers, he wants to throw every ball to those guys.
Big hole for McKinnon. And he's down to the 20-yard line. That'll be a gain of 21 for Jerick McKinnon.
Whether it's Adrian Peterson, Dalvin Cook, Sam Bradford, Teddy Bridgewater, a lot of missed games by those positions.
A fumble, and Clay Matthews has the football. And Matthews still on his feet, down the sideline, and from behind the ball is batted away, but it'll still belong to the Packers. So McKinnon puts the ball on the ground.
Looked like Jake Ryan was the one who got his hand in there. Maybe not. Kenny Clark, maybe. 97. Punched it out before Ryan got there.
It was subsequently fumbled forward and out of bounds by Green Bay. It's Green Bay's ball, 1st and 10, at the spot of their fumble.
I tell you, Clay Matthews, he picks it up, and what a great job he does running with the football after he recovers that. And you see the ball get knocked out there. Great effort.
In for Taylor. Third down. Hundley to throw it, and this will be a touchdown for Devontae Adams. No, he's not going to throw it in the stands again, because that's just throwing $7,000 in the fire.
He's made himself into a great player.
Make it one way, McKinnon the other way. The lofts it to Rudolph, who does hang on this time. And that is the first down to the 17-yard line. Down and goal. McKinnon will get into the end zone, a touchdown.
Guys that you're playing with.
So another third down try for Hundley, and he is hit from behind and hit hard by Harrison Smith again. Smith got him earlier along with Robinson. A third down and 10. Keenum on the money, dumps it in between a pair of defenders, and that's a first down to Thielen. Aid with the football by Thielen is where that left foot may have been already on the ground, thus it stands. Clock cranked back up, dangerous pass, and it's intercepted. Demarius Randall. Last week it was Terrence Williams.
And as Keenum is trying to hold safeties, look off to his left and comes back, Martinez had gotten underneath that throw, and he simply just did not pick him up in coverage. You see Keenum looking left. As soon as he comes back to try to drive the slant in the hole, Martinez is underneath it. Deflection, interception.
Blitz coming. Hundley gets it away. Back shoulder throw to Nelson, and Rodgers-like fashion there. The Packers are first and goal inside the 10-yard line. 3rd and 7 or longer. They have been the worst in the league. Was that a catch by McKinnon? And the fight for the extra yardage. Oh, my. But is it a catch? There's no challenge made by Mike McCarthy. And Keenum looking for Thielen and finds him inside the 20-yard line. Those games, you may remember, they had already clinched a playoff spot. Last game of the year, Matt Flynn threw over 400 yards. What a catch that was! Now you see a play like that.
That's what they want to see out of him. He makes a heck of a catch on this, and how about Case Keenum? Look at that grab.
3rd down and 2. And a one-handed interception by Harrison Smith. Run out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
Sure if Hundley ever saw Smith or not. This is a ball you had to kind of lay, but he tried to drive it. Harrison Smith gets on it. Now it's a matter of whether or not he actually secured the catch.
His season long is 45. He got it all. We'd like a few more touchdowns and field goals. Some of these drives have stalled against a depleted Green Bay secondary by Minnesota on offense. Davis out to the 27-yard line. And hit from behind. That's Everson Griffin.
What Green Bay's doing. I've seen about all the 5-yard passes I care to see.
One more than that here. And Adams to the 39-yard line, a first down, and steps out of bounds. Oh boy, did Hundley get hit. And he's intercepted. Golly day, how did Hundley get up? I mean, he got run over.
The late 80s with Keith Millard and Chris Goldman. They've been dominant. There were so many years there with Denny Green where it was all about offense, but this defense shows up week in and week out.
So the Minnesota Vikings get the win. They move into a tie for first with the Green Bay Packers, each at 4-2 atop the NFC North.
Marcus Sherrills is deep. 5 career punt return touchdowns for Sherrills. And he backs up to grab it in his own 18-yard line. Running room up the middle and breaking it to the outside. Midfield, cutting it back and brought down inside the 40-yard line. Anthony Levine came back to make the stop.
Get a quick touchdown.
Keenum going for it all down the near sideline and fighting, tipped in the air and picked off. That's Brandon Carr with the interception, coming up the sideline and out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
It's a turnover or a special teams that gets you good field position. You try and take advantage of that right away. The ball a little bit underthrown, and as Treadwell goes up for that ball, it tips around and Carr is able to bring it in. Baltimore Ravens, one of the best teams in the National Football League, second with 14 takeaways coming into today's game.
Here's Justin Tucker. From 48 yards out. He has a long of 50 so far this season. On its way and good.
You have to put that behind you if you're Case Keenum. Focus in on what's going on with this drive and start being effective.
Keenum setting up the screen to the left side. This is C.J. Ham, the fullback, and out of bounds a couple of yards.
Hey, watch that back. Mike 20. Mike 10.
Keenum with time to the outside. Diving catch is made by Jarius Wright.
Well, during the warm-ups, this was well within his range as he was kicking in this direction.
This is from 52 and looks straight enough and is long enough. So far, second worst when they're 3rd and 10 or more. And Flacco trips and goes down. And that's looking pretty good.
Not injury, but it's a fact. His top guys are out.
The screen. Allen using blockers, breaking tackles, and out to the 40-yard line for a first down. Anthony Barr making the stop. Flacco throwing on the quick slant underneath, and that's complete to Campanaro. Campanaro into Minnesota territory to the 42.
So this is well within his range.
On its way. And good. What a kick by Justin Tucker. Keenum again. Lots of time over the middle and hit his wide open man at about the 28-yard line.
Possession.
McKinnon up the middle to the 25. Kai Forbath has it on the way and looks pretty good. The give is to Murray. Murray with running room. Murray breaking free across midfield to the 40. Off the bat.
Well, Jamie just got through talking to us about Isadora being the replacement on the offensive line for Searles, creating a lane as Murray makes the cutback. Biggest play of the day by either team.
Danny Isadora, a rookie. Keenum rolling, gonna keep it. 30, diving close to the 25-yard line, and that'll be another first down. C.J. Mosley with a tackle that may have saved a lot more. 43 yards out. Forback has got another one. Flacco under pressure and going down. And that's Anthony Barr. Up for 5, it's 2nd and 5. Team under pressure and throws, and that's complete. And out of bounds at the 30-yard line is Kyle Rudolph. That's a first down. So now on first down at the Baltimore 29. Murray running room. Left side, 10, 5, touchdown.
Going to be wide open in the middle of the field as Weddle comes down. He gets pinned by Thielen. And then Jefferson wide open in the middle of the field.
This is Campanero. Campanero around the right side and getting some yardage. Across the 40 to about the 43.5 or the 44-yard line. Andrew Sendejo making the stop. Meanwhile, here's Justin Tucker from 47 yards. And it is good. 3rd and 10 for Baltimore, Flacco under pressure again. And nowhere to go. Everson Griffin. Keenum coming down the sideline this way. A diving catch is made by Jarius Wright.
Excellent placement on this ball, right in the slot. Man-to-man on Webb, and Keenum lays it up over that outside shoulder.
Perfect pass. From 34.
They're going to be in a sprinter stance coming after Flacco on 3rd and long.
Flacco throwing this one. He's got a man open and he hits him at the 45-yard line. That's Chris Moore. They're going to run it again with McKinnon. McKinnon spinning to about the 35-yard line. So on 4th and 5, Forbath. Another notch in his belt. Flacco and the Ravens from their own 45 on first down. On the move, from behind, lost the football. Picked up by a Raven, Chris Moore.
Looks like the last play of the game.
Flacco going for the end zone and grab, but did he come down with both feet? That's Chris Moore. And it's ruled a touchdown.
Talk about injuries at the receiver position and along the offensive line. It's had an impact throughout that entire offense.
That kick is good. It also ends the game. The Minnesota Vikings winning it by a score of 24-16. And this is Murray, and Murray going to lose yardage on the play. He is wrapped up about a yard back of the line of scrimmage. Keenum had it tipped at the line, popped in the air, and intercepted by the Browns. 45 inside the 40 is middle linebacker Joe Schobert. And the first break of the day goes to Cleveland.
If you're not going to make the sack, if you're not going to get the hit on the quarterback, you just want to get your hand up. And well, he's only completing 52% of his passes, but if you're against a team like Minnesota that likes to rush the passer, a screen is a good first
to
call.
The 10, to the 5, to the touchdown is Isaiah Crowell.
Middle part of this defense, see the quick draw, it's a read by Kaiser as he sees the defense get upfield with Barr collapse into that side. That leaves the middle open for Crowell, and
High and somewhat short. Fair catch called for and diving catch, and he muffed it on the ground, and Minnesota says they have it. What did the officials say? The tussle goes on. Penalty markers fly. A lot happening on this play.
Well, the wind, you and I talked about it at commercial. The wind is at the back of the receiver, and as the ball's coming down, it just blows away from him, and you see the penalty coming up here as he's
right there. Yeah. Keenum inside the 25-yard line, diving catch made by Adam Thielen, enough for a first down.
Well, you can understand by the crowds they've had at the 4 games this season.
Keenum running out of time, trying to escape, cannot. Brought down inside the 40-yard line by Carl Nassib.
Of them and put the Vikings in 3rd and long like we have here.
3rd and 11. Keenum under pressure, escapes, throws, wide open on the far side of the field is Thielen, and Thielen has a first down at the 40-yard line. But they'll throw it. Keenum on the move, throwing outside, caught by David Morgan, the tight end. Keenum looking, throwing, in the back of the end zone, touchdown. Thielen, his first of the season.
Thielen will be over on the side. He's just going to go and sit in the back of the end zone, but keep your eye on the safety. When Keenum keeps looking to his left, the corner thinks he has safety help on the backside, but because of the eyes, you see them complaining to each other.
For Kaiser and the Browns. Going to go deep down the far sideline. It is caught by Ricardo Lewis.
I was surprised here. Minnesota drops the safety in. Anthony Harris comes down to guard the back out of backfield, or the tight end out of the backfield. Want to leave too much time for Minnesota. I think you continue to try and push it, work the middle of the field if you have the chance.
Kaiser shuffles it ahead to Crowell. Penalty marker is down as Crowell inside the 10, close to the 5.
Now you call that timeout. You go for it on 4th if they need to.
Going to keep it to the end zone for the touchdown.
Jordan's been sitting on those comeback routes.
Keenum throwing far side of the field, and wide open is McKinnon. McKinnon inside the 45, down at about the 42. 5-man rush. Keenum throwing this side of the field, caught inside the 20-yard line and out of bounds. Laquan Treadwell out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Isaiah Crowell in the backfield is Cleveland. Gives to Crowell, lost the football, covered by the Vikings, Anthony Harris.
Trying to do to start this half off, and that's been a problem for the Browns all season long. -11 in turnover ratio coming into today. Crowell just getting that ball ripped out. Got a hand on the extra point earlier in the first half, so they do have a block in this game.
Kick on its way, line drive, and it is good for the Browns. And he will get a chance to return this one from 3 yards deep. Days to the 20. Breaking free to the outside. Days cutting it back inside the 35 to about the 32. Ben Gideon finally tracking him down. The ball will be placed at the 31-yard line. That's a 72-yard return.
Recognition, understanding the lanes that you have and where the blocks are going to be set up. Vitale with a nice block, kicking out, allowing him to get to that next level. Then you see the 2 arm tackles he's able to rip through.
Usually the returner for the Cleveland Browns, he's inactive today. Crowell inside the 20. And down at about the 18. Keenum for McKinnon. McKinnon with blocking. Out across the 30 to about the 31. Quarterback draw up the middle. Looking for first down yardage, and he's got it close to the 25-yard line. And Keenum to throw on 2nd and 9. Throwing and open on the far side of the field is Thielen. And here is Jerick McKinnon, practically untouched to the end zone for the touchdown.
Look for something to go with this group on this side, working this side of the field.
This is McKinnon, and McKinnon makes it to the end zone.
Excellent double team at the point of attack by Isadora.
They're coming after Keenum. Keenum barely got it away over the middle. It is complete to Thielen for a first down. Keenum, lots and lots of time. End zone, leaping grab by Kyle Rudolph. Touchdown.
Rudolph is on the back side, so to Keenum's left, our right in this picture, and he's just working the back line. The route is supposed to go to the front side where the bunch formation was. There's a combination route to the front side where Keenum is looking, and as he has time in the pocket.
4 times today overall, and here is Kaiser. Kaiser trying to escape trouble. Down at the 15-yard line, Tom Johnson. And that's as good as it gets.
And a young quarterback, you want to get as many reps in as you can, and you can see they're all pretty conservative plays here to not try and get anybody hurt.
That's Matthew Days inside the 40 to the 38.
On first down, another fake. Cousins going for it all. Deep far sideline. What a catch! No! Couldn't bring it in. The ruling is incomplete, and there was Harris again, who they just called up from the practice squad.
Saying he wasn't in bounds. You nailed it. Let's take a look and see. Working on Trey Waynes, number 26. He catches it with the one arm. I feel like he's coming down. Let's take a look again. Catch. Pulling it in, he's hitting inbounds and hitting the pylon. I take a hard look at this if I'm Washington.
That's a touchdown.
Because to me, he pulls the ball in, Kevin.
Vikings go at the middle. It's Murray with a big hole. Latavius Murray, the ex-Raider, out to the 47, and a big gain of 14 yards. On first down, the fake. Here's Keenum, back to pass, letting it fly. Diggs is open. He's got it. Stephon Diggs diving for the end zone. And he's down just shy. They're going to mark him down inside the 2.
Double move coming against one of the better corners in the league, Josh Norman. Out, and then he takes it up. And when he went to the out route, he gained separation away from Josh Norman and did a nice job of staying out there, Kevin. Stephon Diggs did not come back inside to where he would bring Josh Norman into the play.
Give it to him up the middle. Latavius Murray, touchdown.
He's not going to run
it. Get it on. Cousins stands in, firing deep. He's got Thompson. He's got it inside the 10. Third down coming. 4-man rush. Keenum over the middle. He's got a first down to Thielen. Turns on the Jets. Adam Thielen inside the 20. Rolling near side. Keenum firing. He's got a touchdown. Diggs. And that's going to be a penalty. Offense did not expect to see him this much today. Cousins. Has time. Cousins over the middle. He's got Crowder. First down and more. Inside the 20. Still going. Jamison Crowder delivers. And goal. A sneak by Cousins. Did he get enough? Still pushing. No signal. They're trying to find the football right now. Where is it? Touchdown!
Our guys chopped it up in the pregame show. We'll get back to that in a minute.
Keenan in trouble. Kerrigan coming on pressure. Thielen wide open. open, and he's got it inside the 30. What a throw by Keenum, on point to Thielen. That was a 38-yard hookup to Thielen. Keenum firing Thielen again. He's got it again. Down to the 5. He had Breland all over him, and it didn't matter. Adam Thielen is turning into a star. Tremendous, so is Adam Thielen. And they're going to hand it to McKinnon, who gets dropped for a loss by Zach Brown. Off in motion. Keenum, pressure from Kerrigan, steps away, fires on the run, and he's caught! Unbelievable! It's like glue on his hands from Thielen. Here's Cousins. Has time. High, and it's intercepted. Alexander's got it. And a key turnover. Mackenzie Alexander picked it off. That's his first career interception.
This is just an errant throw by Kirk Cousins because he's got Crowder underneath. There's going to be coverage, but the ball's so high that when Crowder goes for it, he tips it. And Mackenzie Alexander, as good defensive backs do, plays the tip drill, something they work on all the time. Ball's tipped in the air, go get it. And he intercepts the pass, playing zone coverage so he has his eyes back towards the quarterback and sees it develop all the way.
Second down and 1. And they'll run it to Murray. Big hole, first down and more. Murray is tackled down at the 1. It up now. That comes in motion. McKinnon, fake to him. Keenum gonna dump it off. It's a touchdown to the backup tight end Morgan.
In the first half.
Take the run. Keenum's got time. Steps away. Sets. Going to loft it downfield. Thielen's open again. He's got it again. Adam Thielen is a monster.
Minnesota, they were known for the purple people eaters. So I'll continue your monster theme with Adam Thielen here, right? Able to get downfield. How about Keenum? Using his footwork, gets outside the pocket, buys time, and drops one directly in the bucket for the 1 and the 9 as he takes the hit from Will Compton and number 97, Terrell McLean. And how about that throw, though? You mentioned Thielen being a monster, right? The throw from Keenum, as we see Thielen, see him adjust, throw the hand up, and go get it. And Keenum spotted him. I think that telepathy that they built up last summer.
Keenum sets it up near side in the slot, and it's good for a touchdown. It's right. Second touchdown of the year for Jarius Wright, in Minnesota clicking on all cylinders offensively today. Surgeries dealing with that. North Turner, the offensive coordinator, left in the middle of the year. Here's Thompson breaking free. Chris Thompson, nice run. The football. He's got to have that one. Instead, it's a third down. Cousins has time. Got a loft it deep. He's got Crowder again. And this time he's got it. Jamison Crowder makes amends with a catch, and he gets himself all the way down. They're going to mark it at the 4. It's a hookup of 35. Keenum, blitz coming. It's picked up. He's going to throw it for Rudolph. It's up there, and it's intercepted. It was a floater, and it's picked off by Swearinger. He threw it up for grabs, and DJ Swearinger has a big interception, and Washington takes over. So, finally, Washington gets a stop. Still, though, down 15. Second and 5. There's a blitz. They're going to dump it off and get rid of it. It works beautifully. P-Ryan has a first. Breaks a tackle. P-Ryan inside the 40. Boy, was that the right call by Cousins to take a 35-20 lead. As we start the 4th, Minnesota football. They got and it's intercepted. It's Swearinger. And he's going all the way. They're going to mark him out inside the 5.
So here's Swearinger, number 36 in the back. And he just reads it and goes and gets it right away. Case Keenum. So they fumbled it out of bounds. But Case Keenum never sees Swearinger, never checks, just goes with a quick timing route to Kyle Rudolph. And Swearinger, who plays with a lot of intelligence. Remember the 2-point play last week in Seattle? He read that play the whole way, made a shift in coverage, and used his instincts to pick that one off.
Second and goal. Cousins. Keeper! Snap is high. The hold is down. The kick is good. Clutch kick from Kai Forbath against his former team. Fox. 3rd and 10. Cousins. Pressure. In trouble. Down he goes. And that may push him out of field goal range. Here is Rose. Kick is up. Kick has some distance. Kick is good by a long shot. Rose got to go 10 yards.
Not even close.
That is not going to work.
That's not even close.
From the 41, a fake to Gurley, pressure, come near side on the screen. It's Gurley, makes a man miss. Gurley's got a first down. He made a nice move, and he's going to pick up 11 for Los Angeles.
Some room to run, so he is quicker to the hole and quicker running the ball.
On 2nd down and 4, Goff over the middle, and he's got a completion. It's Kupp turning on the Jets, and inside the 20 is Cooper Kupp. Gurley up the middle, Todd Gurley fighting forward. Gurley in, touchdown.
What a great opening drive. And then Gurley takes it in here in the end.
We saw a lot of motion, a lot of movement early, didn't we, Greg? But what did we see on the payoff play?
It's a little old fullback trap. You got a defensive line, a 3 technique that wants to get up the field. Don't block him. He gets up the field, the guard pulls, he kicks him out, and you get up to the 2nd level with your linemen. And
2nd down, Murray is dragged down. Mark Barron. That is a big boy tackle for a loss to Murray. Play of their opener, and they're going to hand it to Murray, who sprints through the hole, breaks the tackle. Latavius Murray inside the 30. He broke through Aaron Donald's tackle, and he picked up 13. 2nd and 10. Going to swing it, McKinnon. Whoa, my goodness! He had to go high. He had no choice. Nickel Roby-Coleman sniffed that play out. That's a lot of purple. Here's Goff, 4-man rush. And he's in trouble, and down he goes. Daniil Hunter gets the sack. Fake, Keenum in trouble. Here comes Quinn, missed. But he gets help from the teammates. He's thrown up. Oh, it's completed. How in the world did that work? But it did to Thielen, who's got a first down. Need to get to the 8s. Keenum throwing near side. Rudolph's got it. Now the spot, and it should be a first down. Nice connection to the tight end, Rudolph. Keenum, he'll run it this time. Up the middle. Murray! Touchdown!
Of course, right? They got 3 guys here on the edge, 3 tight end types, and they just run a single back zone straight at it. And this Pat Shurmur offense, even back to last week, you talked earlier, Kevin, about 5 touchdowns, 5 trips. 5 of those came in all different personnel groupings. On every play on that drive.
On the fake, Goff going far side, just nowhere to go. Woods was tackled immediately by all the reliable Terrence Newman. 2nd down, 4-man rush. Goff steps up, fires over the middle. Good catch. Woods on the in-cut makes it in a big gain and a first down as he beat Trey Waynes, and he picked up 24. And they'll run it. Gurley, not much there. In fact, nothing there. Just a wall led by Everson Griffin. This Murray lines up as a wide receiver now, very bottom of your screen. Keenum going over the middle, lofting. Rudolph, what a catch! Over Ogletree's back, and he hauled it in. But Keenum looking sharp on first down. Steps away from pressure, gonna run. Keenum, first down, diving forward. Been very opportunistic on a 3rd and 7. Keenum back, lets it fly, going deep for Thielen. Incomplete. He had it, couldn't hold on. LaMarcus Joyner made an excellent play. 3rd and 10. Blitz coming again. Goff stands in, fires complete. It's Kupp. Poise from Jared Goff, and he got it blocked up that time, and he picks up a first down. He'll run it. Gurley
is in trouble. Reverses field. Still in trouble, and down he goes. That is just great pursuit by Minnesota and a loss of 3. Goff throwing over the middle, complete. It's Cup lunging for the ball's out. Minnesota's got it. Cup fumbled at the 1, and Anthony Harris recovers.
I think it was Eric Kendricks who made the tackle and ripped it out. Let's see.
And there's the pop right as Anthony Harris.
15, 2 minutes ago in the first half. Here's Keenum, sets it up to McKinnon. He gets eaten alive by Alec Ogletree. Minnesota missed a field goal. So Vikings football, wow! Latavius Murray gets blown up by Robert Quinn. Keenum looking over the middle, complete. It's Wright who's got it in a big gain out across the 40. 8 receivers now caught a pass from Keenum on 3rd down. Lofting, wide open, Thielen. 7-7, Vikings football. Here in the 3rd, trying to make something happen like that. And Murray with a big hole in the shoulder across midfield. And again, that's looking for big plays. That's a 25-yard run for Latavius Murray. And there he is. They'll run it right up the middle. Murray waiting for a signal. Touchdown! Fake the run. Goff, pressure, lets it fly. Going deep for Woods. Triple coverage, and Woods made a heck of a play. That had no shot and should have been picked, but Woods saved it. Showing blitz. Rams bring it. Keenum gets rid of it. Thielen makes the move. Adam Thielen off to the races. Touchdown. $65 yards.
Again, Hatfield, he's soft. Thielen, the guy who comes up with the big plays every time you get. If you see it from the wide angle, you knew at some point Wade Phillips was going to bring some pressure. They went 0 pressure. What that means is there's one-on-one across the board. Case Keenum sees it.
They'll fake. No, they give it to Gurley. And there he goes. It's Terrence Newman. Murray is the back. They give it to Murray. Up the middle, Latavius Murray. A lot of room. Murray still going. All the way down to the 35, and 2 penalties at the end of the play to boot.
He's tied up at 24 right now in Chicago.
Yeah, they're rooting for the Bears today. Going to give, patient running, and just going to take a seat and let the clock run. See if the Rams call their final timeout. Go. That'll gotta feel good for him and for the Vikings. Third down and 6. Keenum in trouble, steps into it and finds his man. That's Thielen. 2nd and goal, pass to the back of the end zone, and a touchdown for Rudolph. So maybe a missed chance there. Here's a quick throw to Jones out on the edge, looking for blocks, and he got him. And then went right through Sendejo at the end of the play. A gain of 17 for Marvin Jones Jr. Here's a missed handoff and an early turnover as they tried to get it to Abdullah. And it was Daniil Hunter there for the recovery. The ball at all, the handoff, he never takes it, and a costly turnover.
Here's McKinnon on a screen, and McKinnon breezing down inside the 20, inside the 10. Ball pops out. Looked like he got knocked out when he hit the ground, and there's no signal by any official at the moment. Gets the touchdown, but let's look. So McKinnon gets it.
Touchdown.
And that's clearly
going to be a touchdown. That's just not. You got three guys down there, officials looking at each other, and I don't know how they don't see that. Thielen up at the top of the screen. Keenum keeps it, looking for a block. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Here we go. Thanksgiving dinner. Not a defense, you want that to have to happen again.
2nd and 5 play action from Stafford, and the pass caught by Abdullah. Makes a nice move, and Amir Abdullah out across the 40, and a little light for the Lions. Just got it away. Stafford in trouble and brought down from behind. That's Griffin. And one of the best defensive ends in the game gets sack number 11. And then sends a message that I couldn't read. 2nd and 7. Keenum takes off and dives for another first down. Well, again here today, and the carousel could come all the way back around to Bradford in the playoffs. Here's Thielen with a catch inside the 30. Meanwhile, Case Keenum is playing brilliant football.
Well, he's also the Vikings' leading rusher.
2nd and 11. Keenum throws. Pass is caught by Rudolph. And the big tight end carries it inside Lions territory. Stop the clock. Here is pressure on Keenum. And a touchdown for Rudolph. What a throw by Keenum under heavy pressure. And Kyle Rudolph has got his 2nd of the game.
How good is that? Good as it gets right there. You can see the pressure off the edge. Keenum knows he's unblocked, and he's got to hang in there. He's going to get hit. And can he deliver a perfect pass to an open Rudolph, who's no match for Whitehead?
Good job to avoid the rush, floating it downfield, and the pass is caught by Galladay. Somehow at the 34-yard line.
And he's made this kind of a habit here the last couple of weeks since he came back from his injury. Now, does the ball look like it was moving around a little bit? But here's the route. The adjustment on the ball was exceptional. That he's able to come back, make the play.
Stafford pass is caught to the goal line. Jones, touchdown. They started with a run by Murray, and Latavius Murray breaks loose. Good start to this second half, out of bounds near the 30. First play from scrimmage.
Yeah, not a huge hole there. Joe Berger, the right guard, he's able to get a little bit of movement, and then the rookie elf line, but once Murray is able to get through the line of scrimmage, he is off and running. That's a heck of a way to start this second half after the way that it ended for the Minnesota Vikings.
McKinnon right side. Big hole on the right side of the offensive line, and he's down inside the 15. 2 big runs to start this half. That one for 16. From the 13, it's McKinnon again. And McKinnon sets up a 1st and goal. Murray gets it, cuts back, and Murray is in for the touchdown. Stafford to the sideline, and the pass is juggled, caught, and it's good for Marvin Jones Jr. What a grab. 6:06 to go, 3rd quarter. Keenum steps up, and down he goes. Play action from Stafford. Pass is caught up near midfield, out of bounds by Galladay at the 48. Place of the injured Swanson. That one just a hair late, too. Here is Stafford, and down he goes. The ball is out. Everson Griffin got home for the sack. The ball is out. 50-yard try as the Lions got on top of the loose ball. So remember that 8-yard run. And then they tried to throw it. Keenum out to his left. Down he goes. Ziggy Ansah. And now a flag comes down after the play. Edge. This one down the sideline. Flags are thrown. Catch is made. Touchdown. What a catch. Marvin Jones Jr.
Defense with 12 men on the field. This penalty is declined. The result of the play is a touchdown.
It looked like they were trying to get
There's no
Terrence
foul
Newman.
for roughing the passer, as a player who hit him low was blocked into the passer.
It looked like Terrence Newman was the one who was supposed to be off the field, and that's why he was double covered. Marvin Jones was. Instead of Newman running off the field as it looked like he was supposed to with the substitution, ball was snapped. Keenum. Pass is caught. Diggs. Depends on the spot. Blitz. Screen for Diggs. Blocking. Big play. Down inside the 30. Quinn there to slow him up. But a huge play to Stephon Diggs of 37 yards on 2nd and 14. Play coverage. 3rd down and 8. They pull out of there, and Stafford fires down the middle. Incomplete for Golden Tate. Will go for it on 4th and 8. Well, this is probably the biggest miss that we've seen from Matthew Stafford. He's got Golden Tate wide open. Any hope for the Lions riding on this play? To the sideline, in the air, picked off by Rhodes. And Xavier Rhodes makes the play on the outside and comes away with the interception. These have not been a gift. That's offside. It's being returned. A flag is down on the play. The crowd's going crazy, but Darius Slay came across ahead of the snap, and that's why Slay was there to block the kick.
And on 1st down, they'll fake the run. Gonna toss it near side, get it out to Diggs. Stephon Diggs makes a move, has a 1st down, and a big pickup of 13 on the first play of the game. Time. Keenum hit as he throws, tipped away. Alford had a chance to pick it up, but he knocked it down, and the Falcons hold. They back off the blitz. Ryan has time, and the flag. Coleman, 1st down, and more to Tevin Coleman. And the play call works like a charm, and Atlanta converts on 4th. Snap and hold her down. The kick is perfect, and Atlanta on the board first with a long drive. It puts them up 3-0 on Minnesota. Win a wide receiver, top of your screen. On 2nd down, Keenum going to swing it back to far side. He's got Ham, the fullback, makes the man miss. C.J. Ham out for a 1st down. 3rd down and 10. Keenum in trouble. Dropped, and he gets the throw off. It's incomplete. Grady Jarrett got pressure up the middle.
The offensive line has been taking care of it.
1st down. Good cut. Murray still going. Latavius Murray hurdles a defender. Murray inside the 5. Those long strides just had a run of 30.
Latavius Murray. This cut reminds me of Le'Veon Bell. See the patience, the hesitation, the view. Really nice job up front by the offensive line cleaning things up. But Murray having the patience not to press the run before the hole appeared. And then once it did, he was through it like a dart.
Kyle Rudolph, top of your screen. 2 touchdowns last week for him. Keenum rolling that way, floating in end zone. There's McKinnon in front of his hometown from the 30. They'll fake the run again. Ryan stands in, lets it rip over the middle. He's got a completion to Marvin Hall, who's got the catch. Just his second catch, first-year player. His other one was a touchdown.
And remember, these last two passes were both on first down. And this one was against Xavier Rhodes, who wasn't working against Julio Jones. So think of it this way for Atlanta.
Julio Jones in motion. Rhodes right with him. Ryan to throw. Ryan steps up, throws. Complete! It's Sanu who's inside the 25, and Matt Ryan is heating up. Ryan from 36 yards. And he's got it. Bryant is 2 for 2. There's Rhodes, who's in some pain. We'll keep an eye on him. And now with the Falcons short in the secondary. Allen's a former cornerback, by the way. Here's Keenan, pressure, and he's buried! That'll make up for the penalty. It's Takk McKinley. Four-man rush. Ryan knocked away. Oh, Mackenzie Alexander saw it all the way. 20 seconds to try a field goal. Keenan hangs in, pressure hit as he throws. He got a completion to Floyd, and Floyd makes his way out near midfield. 2nd and 1. Devontae Freeman, first down, and more for Devontae Freeman, and a penalty comes from back in the secondary. Big run for Freeman. We had a big one called back earlier in the day.
That'll be right in here. Let's see in the middle. See Joseph right there, got a grasp of 51 Alex Mack and actually hauled him down with his left arm.
On first down, fake to Freeman. Ryan has time, going far side. Sanu's got it. Leaping grab, first down for Sanu. He told Pam Oliver, I want the ball. Bryant, good again. 42 years old, still kicking it like a kid. And the Falcons retake the lead as Bryant, 3 for 3 on field goals today. Lives in Atlanta, of course, went to Georgia. Here's Murray in the flat. Plants that left foot. Latavius Murray is a first down.
There are some similarities in movement. We haven't seen much of that today with Keenum.
Keenum has time here, though, and a lot of it. Now some pressure, standing, looking, delivering, complete. Keenum bought a lot of time, and he's got the completion to Diggs for a first down. Down for Minnesota, and 3. Keenum looking, delivering. He's got it. Now the spot. It's right, and he should have the first down, and he does. But they've got a 2nd down and goal from the 6. Keenum looking, lofting. Enzo Rudolph, touchdown!
And this is going to be Kyle Rudolph's 12th catch of the season in the red zone. Little stick nod route, fakes it to the outside, cuts back to the inside, and look at the offensive line provide the coverage there.
3rd down, pressure coming. Griffin, Ryan still on his feet. Ryan thinks about running. Not a good choice as he's taken down by Barr, and a punt coming. So that's why they've dominated in that category. Fake the run, pressure coming. Keenum sees it, delivers. McKinnon on the far side, and he gets eaten up. There is Ricardo Allen. Now there's Jones in motion, Charles, like you asked for. They'll fake the run. Ryan looking, gonna dump it off to Freeman. And Freeman makes people miss. Still going forward across the 45. 2nd and 3. Run it again. Freeman has a hole. Devontae Freeman sprints through. First down into Vikings territory. Looking that way. Jones breaks the tackle. Julio Jones has the first down. That one, though, is no good. Well played. 14-9 Minnesota. 4:58 to go, and they'll throw it with the play action. Rudolph is wide open in the stiff arm. All the way out to midfield is Kyle Rudolph. Keenum looking, firing, wide open is Thielen, who breaks free. Adam Thielen down to the 21. and a gain of 22.
Head up, looks like press man, and he misses on the jam, and Thielen beats him across his face, as they call it, to the inside. How about Keenum? Looks left, comes back right, and throws the dart. And I think he had to have been shocked at how wide open Thielen was.
Game 25 of 30, 227 yards and 2 touchdowns. Here's Murray on the run. Murray breaking through. And the Vikings trying to put the hammer down here.
Come in for Minnesota. And Keenum's pass on the way. He's got it first down. Kuechly upset with himself. That is Thielen for a pickup of 12 and 14. Drop back time for Keenum. And he goes down the field and he is intercepted. He is picked off by Worley, who's trying to find Thielen again. 3rd and 1. And they run it straight ahead. Oh, breaking it. No one in the secondary. It's going the distance. Jonathan Stewart. 60 yards.
Watch right here. 4 guys, all offensive linemen on the right side for Carolina. And they're just going to wash the right side down. And bad gap control integrity by Minnesota. 20.
2nd and 7. On play action, Keenum open. That's Thielen at the 45. His right has come onto the field as an extra receiver. Keenum down the middle he goes, and in the end zone it is caught by Rudolph for the touchdown. That's his 4th touchdown in the last 3 games.
Look at him go right up. He goes inside of Adams, and Keenum with a perfect throw over the top. And those long arms of Rudolph. You think you overthrow this guy sometimes, but he just goes up and gets it and makes it look easy.
2nd and 9. With pressure, pass, caught. What a catch. Tough grab, but Burson able to hold on to it.
My gosh, did you see this catch? Stands it, throws it, and he goes way up, Burson, to get it, and that's a catch, I think. Oh, Sendejo with the head. He hangs on to that.
2nd and 6. Here's the heave, and the target is Funchess inside the 10 and a catch. 60-yard touchdown run. 3rd and goal. It's Stewart. Stacked up, driving, and he takes the Vikings with him. Across for the touchdown.
Put some more tape on it. Told his position coach, I'm good to go.
Here's Keenum escaping and getting it to Rudolph. Wow, for the 2nd time he's able to duck under a hit.
20! What's that?
McKinnon with a nice little move of his own picks up 8.
Looks like it's a nagging.
2nd and 2, and McKinnon's getting away. Makes a 2nd cut to take it inside the 20. And the kick is drilled.
So far back there.
Can they convert? Pass caught. Got to make a move for the 1st, and does. That is Treadwell.
Davis might cover the back and hug rush.
So on 1st down, Keenum again steps up and takes off. He's got another 1st down. He's had the head turned sideways for a moment for real today. 2nd and 11. Ball out quickly. McCaffrey slips through a tackle, as he often does, and has a 1st down. On 3rd and 3. Cam's pass caught. It's Bird. Bird with the catch. And out of bounds at the Minnesota 33. Back at the 50. Throwing it down the field and connecting with Funchess for the 1st down. Newton's got time. Now he's breaking down on it. Backpedals to get away from it. Off his back foot, he finds the man wide open. Funchess
for the touchdown.
To see him by time. Griffin gets up the field, Hunter gets up, and they both have him, and he just skates. And then the ability to keep his eyes downfield and trust. Happy with that move.
Keenum and the Vikings, first play of the second half, and he was hit when he threw it by Addison. And now a ball. Are they going to say it's a fumble? What's going on here?
Yeah, no whistles. So.
Mike Adams has the football. Ruling on the field is a fumble.
Let's see. He's definitely got to hit the arm and the ball probably.
And that's a throw.
You know, that could be a fumble. This is close. That ball gets hit, so it moves in the hand. But it kind of stays in the hand.
Here's Keenum completing it to right for the first down at the 40.
Play.
Got Kuechly standing over the center, but he backs off. Here they come. It's Peppers. Still doing it. Still bringing it at 37. They had Cordero Patterson here as well, but Sherrills has had 5 career returns, including one here last year. Velarde's punt drives him back to the 41. Does he have a chance? He gets past a wave. He's going down the sideline, and Sherrills is finally tripped up inside the 30, and there is no flag on the field. So the big return, Tracy at right tackle for Reimers, who was out, has moved to left tackle. It's 3rd and 13 as Keenum is taken out. That's going to go down as a sack. Kuechly shoves him out of bounds. If he can knock it through. Here's Forbasket. Oh, that's ugly. I think Carolina got a hand on it. On first down. Caught by Diggs. Able to get away from the defender. And cuts upfield to about the 48. Got away from Bradbury, who made the play on the ball with this revamped offensive line. He's 6 for 6 on this drive. Oh, it's intercepted as it bounced off the chest of Diggs. And Bradbury has the theft.
And then right there, Diggs coming back in the game. Playing soft again, cover 2.
Down the middle, caught Thielen. Thielen breaks the tackle inside the 20. Adams is the only guy. No, Thielen takes it for the touchdown.
Wow! They're playing soft, they're playing cover 2. And he throws it right down the seam. You're going to watch Thielen go right down the middle. And Kuechly just a little late to get there.
You wanted a big play? You got it. 52 yards, and now they're going to go for 2.
No reroute, and you're going for 2, yep.
All right. Huge play right here. Keenum's pass caught by Bell for the 2.
Right now.
Cam throws, and it's intercepted. It's Sendejo running with it inside the 20, down to the 10, and tackled at the 6. My goodness, what a turnaround here in Charlotte.
There in the middle.
Here's Keenum in trouble. Keenum wrapped up and taken down by Short. The distance of that one from 27. Horvath's kick. It is good.
Well, if he wasn't going to make that one.
2nd and 5. Newton. Wide open. Newton. Inside the 40. Inside the 20. And then has it all the way to the 6 as Waynes tried to strip it away. Newton.
What you're going to see right here, you know who's designed to stop the run from the quarterback? Andrew Sendejo, and he's one-on-one with Cam Newton, and Cam says, you're not making that tackle, and what a play!
2-minute warning. All of Carolina's touchdowns today have come on 3rd down. Here they are, 3rd and goal. Stewart! The ball came out! The ball came up. They rule it a touchdown on the far side. They say he broke the plane.
It's a risky move putting that ball out, but a big decision. Oh, that's over there.
Look at it get knocked out by Anthony Barr. By the way, this is how Stewart scored a touchdown in Super Bowl 50, that identical way. Up and over with the ball reaching out. And he has his first 3-touchdown game of his career. 129th game.
3 plays.
Here they come. Keenum taken down at the 16. Short, got him again.
After you. That's what he does.
Here we go. 4th and 16. Keenum's pass. Incomplete. In the area of Thielen. Coleman knocked it down.
Oh, they had a chance. Thielen goes up to see him, and you see the ball is just right there on the other side of him. I give a lot of credit to Case Keenum for throwing this football. I mean, that could be intercepted easily.
Playing at home for the first time since November 19th. Dump off, catch by Murray. Murray's got room. Murray down the sideline on a catch and run. Of 28 yards.
Yeah, his longest reception of the year by far. Out in front, a couple of blockers there. Look at Elflein all the way down the field working on Williams. And then getting the block from the wide receiver, Treadwell. And a tremendous second play for the Vikings. But taking
job this season. Backs and receivers, Kyle Rudolph is in there despite the severely sprained left ankle. Out of the pocket, Keenum will do it himself. Keenum still going, tripped up as Keenum takes it into Cincinnati territory. Hardy Nickerson will get credit for the tackle. 3rd and 3. Keenum, rush coming. And it's Thielen. Adam Thielen. Brought down just shy of the 5. A Pro Bowl season for Thielen. Ham in front of him. 2nd and goal. Murray. He's in. Latavius Murray. Touchdown, Vikings. Operating out of the gun. Dalton, quick fire. Knocked away. Dalton sets and throws. Intercepted. Picked off by Kendricks. Eric Kendricks looking for the angle. Dives to the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. An eruption inside U.S. Bank Stadium.
I'm not sure what Dalton was seeing there. He obviously did not see Kendricks in the short zone. Kendricks just looking at the eyes of Dalton. First pick of the year, second time in his career that he's taken one over the goal line.
Set up in the backfield. Dalton gives it. Bernard lunging. He didn't get there. 57 that he hit back in 2015 from 53 yards away. 4 back. Doink and through. Bengals have done nothing offensively. They've been held to 20 yards of offense. Dalton on 1st down. Dalton in trouble. Dalton is dumped. Dalton. Sacked again. Andy Dalton goes down. Division title. This is a 3rd and 2 for Minnesota. Keenum has time. Connects. McKinnon. Big gain. McKinnon. He's got major speed. McKinnon across the 30-yard line. A weapon. 41 yards on the catch and run. Shotgun for Keenum. Keenum throws. End zone. It's caught by Diggs. Touchdown, Vikings.
Well, a real bullet here on the post route by Diggs. Squeezes it in between Fledglam and Tony McRae. That's
bootleg. Dalton swung down. Daniil Hunter. Nobody touched him. A loss of 9. Second and 9. Dalton throws on a line to A.J. Green. And it's a first down. Eagles. Dalton, pump, throw it underneath, drilled. Tyler Croft with Harrison Smith lurking. 1 yard and a touchdown for Murray. Second and 11, running play again. This time Murray's got some room. Takes it to the 23.
20! What's that?
Murray. Those long strides of Murray, he can chew up real estate.
20! What's that?
Fake it. Keenum will sling it to McKinnon, and he's got room. McKinnon, sideline. Jarek McKinnon, out of bounds. McKinnon had a 41-yard catch and run earlier, or a 35-yard attempt. 6:36 to go in the third. Forbath, it's good. 4 of 8 for 47 yards. Dalton on first down, he throws. Juggled and intercepted by Newman. The former Bengal comes up with the pick.
For Terrence Newman. This ball hits him right between the 2 and the 3 here. Trying to take it away, and he reached down. Watch this athletic move after the catch. It looked like
they did a little Harlem Globetrotter action.
Curly Neal?
Yeah, that's been out there. Okay. Just documenting. Thielen, heavy traffic. Thielen is tossed down.
Was all about defense.
Dalton, 3rd and 9. It's complete and breaking free. Brandon LaFell. Finally, Cincinnati has a big play downfield.
Throw by Dalton. Dalton has to step up into the pocket, and he can see LaFell beyond Newman. The ball thrown perfectly.
We're down to 1:45 to go in the third. Dalton gets out of the pocket, throws off his back foot, and throws it away. McKinnon checks in. Thielen sets up in the slot. Keenum throwing. McKinnon, another big gain for McKinnon. A flag thrown as he crossed the 45-yard line. Ham in front of Murray. Keenum fading, throws, touchdown! Kyle Rudolph back on the field and in the end zone. Rudolph. Maybe that ankle was troubling him during the week, but it's not stopping him from celebrating.
There he is, sneaking out of the from the line of scrimmage, and again, there's just nobody covering a Viking receiver. We've seen this time after time today.
The numbers, New England has owned Pittsburgh. Bridgewater, flip it, a little high, and intercepted. Sean Williams with the pick. It deflected off the hands of McKinnon, who is 5'9", and that's going to go on Bridgewater's ledger.
Was looking for an escape route, then threw late to McKinnon with a little bit too much on it. And Sean Williams there for the pick. His first of the season.
They were just used to winning. Both entered the league in 2011. Tip ball, and it's incomplete. Trying to hit LaFell, the former Bengal. Lemur was over there. A.J. McCarron looks and throws. It's complete. And Alex Erickson has got a first down for the Bengals inside the 10. Bengals looking for their first points of the day. Hewitt sets up in front of Bernard. Handoff. Bernard knifes in for the touchdown. The Bengals are on the board.
Against the Bears. They're just blown out from the get-go here.
Another knee for Bridgewater.
On 3rd down and 6. 5-man rush.
Hundley throws and adjusting, but unable to come up with it is Michael Clark, tight end. Covered by Trey Waynes, and Green Bay will punt. 2nd down and 7 at the 33-yard line. Keenum tosses it over the middle. That'll be a 1st down. Stephon Diggs spinning all the way out to the 50-yard line. 1st down at midfield. So very little factor there as Forbath tries to give Minnesota the lead, and he does. 3rd and 2. And Keenum gets enveloped and sacked. Reggie Gilbert and Kenny Clark.
But I didn't see anything with that hit that made me question it at all.
I didn't think it was illegal as Jordy Nelson makes the catch here, but he needed 5 and got 2, and it's 4th down.
Level and being able to make those reach blocks.
Again, no huddle. Off play action. Keenum's going to go deep downfield. He has Diggs there, and the pass is underthrown and incomplete, but a flag comes in. Josh Hawkins playing in place of Demarius Randall tonight.
Around, look for the
Pass
ball.
interference, number 28, defense, automatic, 1st down.
2nd and goal. Off play action. Keenum to the back of the end zone. Diggs comes down with it. Touchdown. Controlled it, both feet in, beats Hawkins, and they go 68 yards in 5 plays.
Let's take a look. There's a catch. One.
Well, does he have control when that first foot comes down?
That's the question.
Of course, everything gets checked out, all scoring plays. So when the left foot is down, does he have control at that point?
Right there.
Yep,
there. There you go.
And it's been confirmed.
Working down the field.
It's Cobb going in motion. Swings it out to Cobb. Oh, and he gets buried at the 38-yard line. Mackenzie Alexander read that one perfectly. Right now is 7th. Keenum starts this drive, throwing to the outside, and it is Diggs with a flag down. Diggs starts to take off again, but he was down there, a flag down at the 31-yard line. Keenum rolling out, going to keep it, but he's going to lose yardage back at the 47-yard line.
Green 18, green 10.
2nd and 6. Hundley slipping out of the pocket, running for the 1st down, and plenty more. And out of bounds at the Minnesota 49-yard line.
Nowhere fast.
His season-long run, 24 yards. He's averaging over 7 yards per tote. Now you've got a 9-yard run here by Jamal Williams to follow that up to set up a 2nd down and 1 as Green Bay tries to get it going. 1st downs allowed in the last 44 attempts. And that play clock is all the way down. They just do get it off. And the pass is intercepted by Smith at the 5-yard line. Picking up some blocking as well. And brings it back out to the 23-yard line.
They're going to get just man coverage here on this route, and he's going to undercut it. And that's what makes him the best safety in football right now. He is tremendous as a pass defender against those tight ends and people coming down the middle, and maybe even better as a run defender up around the line of scrimmage. Offense. That's an offense that knows how to get it done.
And an offense that's in the top 10 in all 4 of those categories we just showed you. Meanwhile, the pass is perfect to the sideline to Thielen. And Adam Thielen with a big gain and a 1st down for Minnesota. That's a gain of 21. 3rd and a deuce from the 47. Pressure put on, and the pass is incomplete. Intended for Jarius Wright.
18, green 10.
2nd and 8. And nice run here for Williams. Ty Montgomery was their #1 running back, but he's on injured reserve. Just another of the injured Packers.
Green 18, green 10.
2-shooter. 7 out. On 2nd and 9, it's Hundley to the outside. He goes, and his 2nd real good run of the night. Stopped by Smith up at the 49-yard line. 3rd down and 10. Play clock at 1. Good protection that time, and then it's caught. At the 39-yard line, he goes to Jeff Janis. on a night like tonight and go for it. And on 4th down and 7, Hundley tries to keep it alive by going deep downfield where nobody is there. Michael Clark, the closest.
It's an ability to read defenses that has made such a difference for this team.
2nd and 10, and Murray busts his way to midfield.
So who knows how it's going to play out.
I mean, it's been a crazy turn of events. 3rd and 13. And Keenan's going to take off, maybe. Then he's going to throw it, and that's caught. And trying to get a first down, and getting it is David Morgan, who gets to the 29-yard line. Go figure. He's going to run with it, then he backs up, then he hits Morgan, and Morgan breaks a couple of tackles and picks up a first down. Crazy.
Yeah, I mean, this was a team that was so good at the start, 5-0 last year, and it fell apart from there.
2nd and 9, and Diggs makes a catch, and that will move the change instead of a first down and goal. Keenum on a 3rd and goal. To Murray. Good tackle. Number 41, that's Lindsey Pipkins coming up from the corner to make it 4th down. The backup snapper. And getting it down is the holder, Quigley, down in 9. Hundley, the fake, going to take off. He's had 2 big runs tonight of 24 and 22, but not here. Not here, not now. Trey Waynes stops him. Crowd's very frustrated, and it's 4th down. Look out. Keenan gets it away, and the pass is incomplete.
18!
4-man pressure. Good protection. Hundley throws, and making the catch is Clark again. Listen, back into the slot. Good protection. To the end zone and incomplete. Tried to get it to Clark. He was covered there by Xavier Rhodes. It's Minnesota with the ball again, and a 13-0 lead at Lambeau. Minnesota with the ball at the 14-yard line. McKinnon
there he goes.
Springs to the outside, and a first down. 3rd and 1. And it should be the first down. So we'll see if Carl Cheffers brings out the index card here. Packers 0 for 2 on 4th down tonight. Hundley protected well. Deep downfield. Little hand fighting. No flag. Incomplete. Intended there for Michael Clark. So once again, the backup snapper. Ball is placed down. And Forbath's kick is good.
But he got their attention, and they were good there, and they've been even better here.
2nd and 20, and that's caught. Gain of 18. Lance Kendricks, they'll hustle up to the line of scrimmage. So on 4th and 1, Hundley tries to keep it alive, and has that picked at the 48-yard line by Smith.
On 1st down, Keenum to throw as a man wide open. It's Diggs. Breaks the tackle. Stephon Diggs inside the 20, down to the 14.
And the Vikings get it from their receivers.
Extra offensive lineman again. They'll run it. Murray left, cuts up the field. Good cut. And a good run by Murray. Excellent cut. He's got a 9-yard run. Rock star that she is. 1st down and goal. Murray. Touchdown! 5-yard line, and they'll fake the run. Trubisky fires, darts over the middle, and a completion for a first down. That's Inman with a catch out to the 25. Give it to the up man, and Burton, and that is not going to work. That was Anthony Barrs, had himself quite the first quarter. 3rd best 3rd down team in the league offensively. Blitz coming. Keenum backpedals, throws. Man wide open. First down by Thielen. Adam Thielen got open. Such a big 3rd down target for the Vikes. Callahan alone in this first half. 1st and goal. It's Murray up the middle. Touchdown, Minnesota. He is really fun to watch. Returnable kick from Quigley. And it's taken on the other side of the field is Callahan. Look at this. Callahan with big room. No one there. Gonna go. Touchdown, Chicago.
So here's Callahan catching the ball. All right, Cohen would be over here, and you notice where everyone is headed. They're headed towards Tariq Cohen. Why? He's the primary guy. This was good coaching by Jeff Rodgers. You know why? He knows they're going to kick the ball away and try their best to just circle him. He brought back a second returner and had him ready to go so he could cover the field.
It's 3. It's like the temperature, Charles. Actually, it's colder. Trubisky in trouble. Now he's dead. The ball is out. Is it incomplete? Penalty flag 2. Incomplete pass, but hang on. Let's see on the penalty here.
Intentional grounding. Offense. That result for the safety because it occurred in the end zone.
See him dancing back and trying to get away from Linval Joseph, and he is clearly in the end zone when he does the backwards flick to get rid of the football. See where he establishes past the goal line and tries to throw it. Ball doesn't get back to the line of scrimmage. No one in the area. A safety as a result.
6 seconds. Keenum calmly. Oh, they're going to throw it. They're going to throw a play here. Get a couple yards. What a job with 1 second. Unbelievable. A season long for Forbath with the new snapper and the hold, and that one is wobbly and no good. And with that, a makeable 3rd and 8. 3-man rush. Keenum over the middle. It's Morgan again for a first down. David Morgan only had 7 catches all year. Keenum has time. Oh, they'll bat it down. Nicely done by Chicago. Sam Acho is the one who got his hands on it. 3-man rush. Trubisky senses the sack, running for his life, and he's taken down. Ends up being a positive couple yards, but not even close to a first and another Chicago punt. They'll start it with a run to Latavius Murray, and a big hole for Murray into Bears territory. Well, that'll get it going. Here's Keenum. Fires far side, knocked away. Thielen got his hands on it, but Callahan fought him, and he knocked it down, and it's incomplete. 3rd and 7. Blitz coming. Trubisky has it blocked for a second, but not anymore. Brian Robinson with the sack. And then you got 2 ways to get there. That's what Minnesota is playing for right now. Case Keenum. Over the middle, it's caught by Adam Thielen, who's into Chicago territory down to the 47. A 16-yard gain. 2nd and 8. They'll run it here to McKinnon. Good cut. Jerick McKinnon breaks free inside the Bears 20.
But you saw the raw numbers there and what they've done for this Vikings team.
2nd and 9. Keenum fires end zone. Touchdown. Diggs.
Ugly in the playoffs too.
Here's Trubisky, pressure on his face, throws into double coverage, and it's complete to Inman, who kind of floated up there to make the catch. Trubisky, pressure coming over the middle, wide open. Bellamy gets a block. First down and more inside the 10. That was nicely set up, and Trubisky delivered for Chicago, a 30-yard gain. Trubisky, end zone, knocked away, incomplete by Rhodes. Goal line stand, Minnesota, and they take over.
Number 29, little combo route, had his guy. Got a little handsy there with Inman, but nothing that's going to draw a flag. And the Vikings' pride comes out with a goal line stand to keep them up 23-7. Stadium is their home field.
They've won there the last 2 years.
So this could be a whole lot of fun with a lot of speculation about Bruce Arians and his future as well.
Here's Quigley. Cohen gets a block, makes a cut. Tariq Cohen gets into Viking territory. First round bye, they're 9:53 away from doing it. As Trubisky will throw after the fake, fires a seed, and it is complete to Inman, who's had a pretty nice day down at the 25-yard line. From 55 yards here to try it. And he's got it up. He's got a chance, and it is good. Here's Keenum. Has time. Now some late pressure. I think Acho got his hand on him and knocked him down for the sack. It's football down 13. Trubisky fires, and it's caught over the middle for a first down. Trubisky's starting to find his stride a little bit. Inman has his 5th catch of the day. First down, near side. It's Kendall Wright has a catch, and he's spinning his way down near a first down. Trubisky over the middle. It's caught, and now it's loose in the end zone. Incomplete pass is the call. Incomplete. Trubisky, the fake pitch. They get it inside to Cohen, and he is stuffed. This should wrap up their first round bye. This was 4th and goal, Charles.
Yeah, they were trying to fake a little misdirection, throw a shovel pass inside to Tariq Cohen, but the bodies of the Minnesota Vikings snuffed out that play because they did a good job of holding the point of attack at the line of scrimmage, and no one got out of their lane. No one got fooled.
They don't have a weakness. Run it again. It's Murray. Big hole. Latavius Murray. First down. And that will take us to the 2-minute warning as the Vikings can smell it. Pretty good motivation. Latavius Murray's had himself a day. Couple touchdowns. And this may be the icing on top. Murray rumbling across the 40 to the 44. He's over 100 on the day. A 22-yard run. And this is the Vikings.
Ingram tries the right side, and Mark Ingram pushing the pile out across the 30. Marcus Sherrill's waiting deep for the Vikings. Sherrills will try to return, survives one hit, looking for blocks. Sherrills, what a start. Out to the 44, knocked down by Morstead, the punter. That didn't feel good. Handoff is to Murray, and Latavius Murray, part of a 1-2 punch with Jerick McKinnon, gets 4, brought down by Manti Te'o. Out of the backfield, it's Latavius Murray, and a nice gain on first down. Craig Robertson on the tackle at a gain of 4. 3rd down and 3. Extra men on the rush. Keenum floats. Right. Jarius Wright out of bounds near the 15.
20.
Toss to McKinnon. Jerick McKinnon gets a block for the touchdown. And what a block by Riley Reif.
Avoid getting into 3rd down, so go for the first downs early.
Over the middle, Ingram gets popped by Kendricks.
Containing all of those guys.
3rd down and 3. Breeze, well protected. Throws, incomplete for Hill, the tight end. 3rd down and 7. Keenum slips up, throws, finds Diggs, first down, and more. Out near the 40. On first down, Keenum steps up, launches, Diggs downfield, another flag. And again, Crawley in coverage.
I didn't like it. A little double move. You see the out and up. He takes the inside, and I couldn't really see enough there.
Pass interference. Defense number 20. Spot foul. Automatic. First down.
It looked to me like Diggs had a hold of his arm more than Crawley actually grabbing him, and actually in real time I didn't see anything. He's gotten now a couple on this, but I agree with Mike. Let him play.
Murray gets it. Down to the 2, maybe the 1.5. That's where they go. Rudolph off his hands. No flag. Keenum wanted one. 4 will snap it to Ryan Quigley. 4 back. 20. 10-0.
It's a big down to convert here.
Ingram. Nope. Well played. Kendricks first in. Games before he was hurt. Pass is caught. McKinnon is wrapped up by Crawley. And a good open field stop by Ken Crawley to force 4th down.
They're an awfully good group. They're ranked number 2 in the NFL.
No deep shots yet. Here's one down the middle, and there's Ginn. He's picked. Sendejo.
And middle safety right here, and you're going to see he levels off, and Drew Brees sees that as he drops back, trying to hit the deep post. To Ginn in behind it, but just not enough arm strength. And we've seen that from Drew Brees this year, just not having enough to get it down the field. That ball's probably underthrown by 6 yards. If he's able to drive it, Ginn, who can still run at 32 years old, he'll go get it, but it's flat, it's underthrown, and Sendejo goes and makes a great play on this ball. Great player, and a guy who I have tremendous respect for.
2nd and 8, pass over the middle, it's caught. First of the day for Thielen.
NFL, and Brees has proven everybody wrong, and Keenum has this year.
Here's one to Thielen, what a catch, up to grab it for a first down.
This is really a great throw by Case Keenum. He gives him a chance, and Thielen has to go up to make a play, but Keenum, he gets hit. I said Remmers, who's making his first start at left guard, he gives up a pressure right in the face of Case Keenum, but he hangs in there, and looks like they leave it coming here.
3rd down and 8. Keenum all day. Throws back across the middle of the field, and it's Diggs for a first down. Conventional. 1st and goal. End zone pass. Incomplete. Michael Floyd. That ball popped out when he hit the ground. 1st and goal. Murray, right side, bouncing. Touchdown, Minnesota. They've added a touchdown since, lead 17-0, and Brees keeps, throws, completes. And the first target of Michael Thomas.
We'll see if Drew Brees can settle in and get something going.
Here is Kamara. Gets 10.
Also their ability to block the edge. They miss him today.
Saints have yet to cross midfield. Here's Josh Hill. They're across midfield. And the tight end, with a whiff on a block by Clemente in front of him, takes it to the 30.
Everson Griffin has been bothered by plantar fasciitis, so some of his snaps are limited as well.
Quick snap. Flag is down. Here's Ginn. Ginn for the touchdown.
I think that's coming back, Joe. I'm not sure of the Saints. It didn't look to me like they got set.
Territory.
Illegal shift. Offense number 19 was not set for a full second. 5-yard penalty. Replay 2nd down.
They tried to catch the Vikings. Instead, they weren't set, and Ginn, who caught it, was not set, so an illegal shift. And a good call. Just got it away. The pass is caught by Kamara. What a catch and a run for a first down. He is phenomenal.
It's nice to have a guy like that if you're a quarterback.
2nd and 9. That ball's tipped and picked. Anthony Barr back the other way. Ball, and let's see who got a hand on it. That's Griffin.
And with his back to the ball, he just threw up his right hand and is able to deflect it. And then Anthony Barr's there to make the interception. Wow, the Saints had something going. You can see the end of this, and it might have been the horse collar at the end of this play.
On Teron Armstead. We'll see if that's what it's for.
During the interception, personal foul, horse collar tackle, original offense, number 72. 15-yard penalty added to the end of the run. First down, Minnesota.
3 timeouts for New Orleans. Blitz. Pass is caught by Ginn along the sideline. Good throw. Good catch.
He comes up big on that play.
Doesn't matter much now as Breeze is going to go down. Ball is out. Recovered by the Saints, but Everson Griffin got there and knocked it out. 2nd and 16, setting up a screen for Kamara. Good blocking and a first down at the 50. Kendricks lost his helmet in a big play. A catch and run of 23 so far, but time to change that. Over the middle, pass caught, Thomas. And Michael Thomas gets popped at the 30. And 3rd down and more than 7. They've converted only 1 of their last 20. Blitz again. Sacked by Harrison Smith.
These guys here, they're all coming. There's not enough blockers to pick it up. And Harrison Smith has a free run.
Well, this is now the edge of field goal range for Lutz. He's got the leg for it. He pulled it. No good. Murray gets bottled up in the backfield, and a good start to this half by the Saints D. 3rd down and 4. Keenum backs up and down he goes, and a big sack for New Orleans. Play is made by the big man in the middle, Sheldon Rankins. Blitz coming from the Vikings. Pass is caught. Thomas, good catch. Good coverage by Xavier Rhodes, the All-Pro, a gain of 9. On 1st down, pass is caught. That's Ginn. And Ginn got 9.
Front, they got 1-on-1 outside.
Breeze keeps. Unloads, pass is caught. That's Thomas. And Thomas shows his strength, taking it down inside the 30.
Afternoons.
3rd and a short 2. Breeze needs it. Pass is low. What a good catch by Willie Snead. 2nd down and 10 now. Breeze. End zone. Has a man. Touchdown, Michael Thomas. The man who was involved in that collision with Sendejo. Good throw, good catch, and the Saints are on the board.
Things could tighten up a little for Keenum.
Keenum, who's coming off that sack. Last time he had it, up for grabs and picked off by Marcus Williams. He stepped out of bounds, but now a takeaway by the Saints defense. And an ill-advised throw from Case Keenum, who threw it up for grabs.
Well, they got Rudolph out there up top, but here comes Cam Jordan, and he's the one who gets the pressure right into Keenum's face. And you're falling back, and to just throw it up for grabs like Keenum did, and that's the throw that worries Mike Zimmer. That there are those times when Keenum will make a poor decision, and that certainly was one at an inopportune time against a player.
Just got it away. Pass is bobbled and caught by the tight end Josh Hill. Fake toss, pass caught, touchdown Saints. Michael Thomas. And the second-year pro's got his 2nd of the game.
Would have made a difference, but Terrence Newman, as we said, the 39-year-old trying to keep up with him, and he drops into the end zone and just kind of opens the gate for the slant route, and pretty easy completion, and seeing whether or not he can execute this offense.
Latavius Murray with a nice start to the drive. out to the 39.
That's a 10-point swing because the Saints went right down and scored a touchdown.
Play action from Keenum. Pass is floated for right. What a throw and catch! One of the best of the day from number 7. Cure this ball, they want to snap it.
Well,
27 yards.
That was money. That was money right there.
And it hits. This is going to be a double pass. Snead throws. Pass incomplete for Kamara.
With him in the protection.
One-on-one there. The pass is caught by Diggs. First down and more. Big play on third down. Latavius Murray's under 3 yards of carry. Wide receiver screen for Diggs. Good blocking, first down, but a flag comes in from Steratore.
Illegal block in the back. Offense number 82. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Replay, second down.
And that pass to the sideline, broken up. Pass intended for Thielen and no flag as Lattimore was there in coverage.
That it's only a foul in slow motion. If it's that close, let it go.
This one's blocked. And recovered at the 40. A special teams play as Taysom Hill, a third-string quarterback, came in and blocked it right off the foot of Ryan Quigley. That's his first block of the year.
Hill, he started playing special teams a few weeks back late in the season, and he gets a jump off the ball. And
oh no, it was Johnson. Hill off the edge and Johnson up the middle. And I don't know if Quigley had to avoid Taysom Hill, but it's Johnson getting the left hand up. And what a play by George Johnson, the free agent from Rutgers.
Yeah, well, George Johnson, he didn't join the team till the last 3 weeks of the season, and he makes a huge play back there, and there was no chance to get that ball off.
Now Breeze looked like he wanted to launch. Off his spot, the pass is caught, and now inside the 30 is Ted Ginn, and he's wrestled down to the 25. End zone. Pass is caught for the touchdown, Kamara. Let's go back to it.
When you got a man like that and you've got a receiver slash running back with the skills of Alvin Kamara on a linebacker as good as Eric Kendricks is and as well as he can run, you got a lot of field to work with as the quarterback. And as soon as they lined up.
Low snap. Keenum throws it, flag, pass caught by Thielen.
Oh my gosh.
Up for grabs, and Thielen with a catch of a lifetime.
I think they were going to get the flag on Lattimore anyway right there, but they're going to get a lot more.
Instead of a 5-yard holding penalty, they're going to get this completion, it looks like.
How good is this guy?
Unbelievable.
He comes into the league as an undrafted free agent, and just over
there
the
are
years.
2 fouls against the defense. Prior to the pass holding, defense number 23. That penalty is declined.
Knocking themselves out of range.
Keenum throws it up for grabs again, and it's incomplete. Rudolph the target. This for the lead. Forbath. He got it! With Daniil Hunter on the other side. Breeze underneath. Pass caught. That's the tight end Hill.
The safety's wide up here, and the vulnerability of that defense is in the middle.
Pass is incomplete. It was there and through the hands of Michael Thomas. Breeze, pass, caught, Snead. The 33-yard line. Kamara in the backfield, gets it, carries it, doesn't get anything. In fact, lost half a yard. Lutz drilled it. And the Saints are back on top.
Let his own guys move.
1st and 15. Pass to Diggs. First down. They got to use a timeout, I would think. And 17 seconds left.
He's going to try to work the ball on the boundary.
Keenum steps into it. Pass is caught. Diggs! Sideline! Touchdown! Unbelievable! Vikings win it!
See Marcus Williams here. He has a shot. I'm not sure really what he's thinking, Joe. He comes in, he's got him dialed in, and all he's got to do is make a play. And even if he catches it, you tackle him in bounds, the game is over. And I know Diggs, he's catching this, he's expecting somebody to hit him. And he turns around, heck, nobody's there. And he's off to the races, and it's pandemonium.
61 brilliant yards for Stephon Diggs. And Case Keenum has just taken the Minnesota Vikings to the NFC Championship game in a game.
Such big leads, but they're a pretty good group on the back end.
Handoff is to McKinnon, and he's going to spin and knock down right at the 35-yard line. And with the officials running in, it's enough for a first down. On first down, out of the backfield, Murray. And Latavius Murray is out of bounds with close to another first down after going around Malcolm Jenkins.
Cox and Tim Jernigan inside.
Play action from Keenum. Well protected. Slings it. Pass is caught by Thielen. 2nd down and 6. This one floated for Rudolph. Touchdown. What a start. Just about a perfect drive put together by the Vikings to begin this game here in Philadelphia, and what a good throw.
First of all, here they got the fullback Ham in here, and they move Latavius Murray out wide. You see the confusion that creates on the defense for the Eagles, and while they're trying to sort it out, Kyle Rudolph's going to the back pylon, motioning him out wide, created a lot of confusion.
Play action from Foles out to his right, and the pass is caught for a first down. And here it is, downfield. Torrey Smith, pass incomplete. It was there, so was Trey Waynes. Foles out to his right, wide open, but out of bounds is Trey Burton. 3rd down and 10. Pass is caught by Diggs along the sideline for a first down. 4 men on the rush. Keenum throws. He's picked. Patrick Robinson back the other way. Looking for a block. Gets it. Robinson for the touchdown.
Defensive end, he's going to come off the edge, and he's able to get around Hill, and he gets Keenum's arm, it looked like, because the ball sure came out funny, him trying to get it to Thielen, and yeah, you see there as Chris Long comes in and hits the left arm and then into the chest, and it changes the throw, and he's not able to get enough on an underthrow interception.
It's a 50-yard return by Robinson, who had a career-high 4 interceptions this season. More pressure. Pass is caught. Diggs finally brought to the ground with a gain of 1. It's 4th down.
It's in the way that they want to run the football.
First carry of the game for an Eagle, and it's Ajayi. And the man traded from the Dolphins mid-season at the end of October gets 13 yards and a Philadelphia first down. But re-injured, his twice operated on left knee and played only one more game. Here's a completion to Alshon Jeffrey. 3rd and 10. Over the middle, pass caught. That's Ertz. Ertz, first down. Foles after the play action. There he is again.
Tom Brady did what Tom Brady does.
Foles fires, pass caught. Jeffrey. And Foles has been on here to start this game. Gain of 9. Foles keeps, pass caught, first down. Zach Ertz. First down from the 11. LeGarrette Blount. Touchdown! Just bowled his way in.
Guard, he's an outstanding player, and he makes a key block. Then it's one-on-one. It's Blount and Sendejo in the hole. One-on-one.
Just got it away on 3rd down and 2-0 there. Keenum under heavy pressure from Malcolm Jenkins.
Coming into the postseason.
On 3rd down, Foles has to pull it down. Now throws, has a man. First down, Zach Ertz.
That's great work keeping this drive going.
2nd down and 7. Foles gets hit, and that's incomplete.
Rick saves that one.
Another 3rd and long. It's 3rd and 7. And Foles is ripped to the ground. Daniil Hunter.
Carson Wentz nearby ear and a bit of a role reversal.
2nd down and 8. Keenum has a wide open Stephon Diggs, who gets hit from behind by Malcolm Jenkins, but not before a big completion. 1st round pick a year ago. Keenum throws. He's got Diggs again. A couple of first down completions to Stephon Diggs. This one for 8.
Garbage.
Keenum keeps, looks that direction. Pass is caught. Thielen. And with forward progress, that's enough for another Vikings first down. Screen for McKinnon. Gets a couple of blocks. McKinnon with a first down near the 21. And they bring pressure again. Ball is out. Recovered by Philadelphia. Knocked out by Derek Barnett.
Morgan is going to come across and try to seal Derek Barnett, and it's just not much of a match. I mean, he gets there a little bit late. It creates the edge for Barnett to get there. The rookie from Tennessee, 1st round pick. They needed to make a play. They're able to do it. It's the empty hand as Keenum starts to, before he comes forward, the ball's out. And what a great defensive play. And they needed it.
3rd down and 6. Out of the backfield. Clemens spins away from a tackle and gets a big first down. First catch for Clement. Here's Smith, who almost got away. But Eric Kendricks made the stop, a gain of 11.
One of them has hug up these linebackers.
Xavier Rhodes on the bench, not out there on 3rd down and 10. And Foles able to get away and throw. Pass is caught. Jeffrey, touchdown.
You're going to see the pressure, first of all, by Everson Griffin. Normally a quarterback holds the ball this long. You are not going to get the ball down the field. And there's a double move on Terrence Newman. Alshon Jeffrey in this ball game, but it'd be nice if the Minnesota Vikings could pull something off.
Here's Jarius Wright. What a good throw and catch for a first down over the middle. Keenum in trouble. Steps through, fires, and incomplete for Rudolph. Looked like a lateral to Ajayi. First down. Stay there. Still no Xavier Rhodes out there. On first down, the pass is wide open to Ertz. By a toe injury. Sendejo is not out there for Minnesota. Here's Ajayi with blocking. Inches inside the 20. Elliott drills it. What a half for the Eagles here at home. They lead by 17. Doug Peterson is aggressive, period. Pass is caught. That's Smith again. And Smith has got enough for a first down.
Because Foles has been way too comfortable.
That's Barr coming on a blitz. Got there a step late. Pass caught by Jeffrey for another first down. Just got it away. Smith out on the edge. Smith close to a first down. Looks like he got it.
Been one step ahead of Mike Zimmer all night.
The Eagles are 6 for 8 on third down. Flea flicker. Foles launches downfield. Smith. Touchdown.
Talked about it coming into this game. Torrey Smith, they've had a hard time this year really getting him involved in the deep balls, and you see that he slow plays it coming off the line. He takes off. Harrison Smith, normally he has the range to make this play. He's not able to get there, but how about the throw by Nick Foles again?
He's coached them all. 2nd and 10. Pass caught by McKinnon. Good block in front of him, and McKinnon has got a first down.
Awfully well, and it's worth at least discussing or throwing out there.
Handoff to McKinnon. First down. But it's not good. Keenum for right. Wide open, trying to stay in bounds and just cannot. Pass is caught by McKinnon, and he is spun down.
Keep an eye on Rudolph here.
2nd and goal. Keenum to the end zone. Thielen incomplete. Thielen missed him. It's 4th down. Keenum, end zone. Pass is caught by Thielen. Unbelievable touchdown. On his back.
Well, let's see if he did catch it. This was a juggling act.
Oh, that bounced.
Sure did.
Watch this ball bounce right there.
One penalty.
Hit the ground. The pass was incomplete.
5 to go, third quarter. Foles out to his right. Finds Ertz. He's had a big game and out to the 20 with another first down. The Eagles leading by 24. Foles. Aguilar. Inside the 40, out of bounds at the 35, and another completion from number 9.
That has historical good numbers on third down.
Now 2nd and 12. Pass complete. That's Burton. Burton's got another first down.
Oh, they're leading by 24.
Here's a toss to Clement. Avoided a tackle, has another first down. But a flag is down at the 20. On third down and goal, Foles surveys, fires, touchdown Alshon Jeffrey.
Xavier Rhodes is going to be on Alshon Jeffrey in man coverage, but they were in zone, so Trey Waynes is on him, and
it was started by the defense. for a first down. 6th NFC Championship game for Jeffrey Lurie. On 4th down, Keenum wrapped up, got it away, and the Eagles take over. 3rd down and 12. Here's Ertz. Griffin makes the stop. It's 4th down. Into a receiver's hands, and Bob Angelo, who you just saw a moment ago, as McKinnon is able to bounce that for a first down.
The only one of the 4 that's signed after this year is their rookie.
That's Kyle Sloter. And so they have decisions to make. Top 3 guys are all free agents to be. McKinnon able to get to the sideline to stop the clock. 3rd and 9. 4-man pass rush. Keenum steps through, finds Diggs, who gets hit this time.
For a first rounder, they picked up Alshon Jeffrey last year. This year they trade for 2 starters on defense.
How about the in-season trade as a flag comes in? Might have a face mask there.
Be a veteran if you really have confidence in a young guy. But great moves having these veteran backups.
Keenum throws. Darby broke it up, and it's picked. Intercepted by Corey Graham. Eagles continues. Turnover, number 3.
I didn't think they'd want him taking any hits.
See that note. 3 touchdowns of 40 or more yards in a championship game. First team in the Super Bowl era to accomplish that.
That's the football right now.
Ajayi met in the backfield by Kendricks. Bounces off Kendricks. Strong run. Jay Ajayi. 15 yards.
And along with Al Michaels. We'll look forward to it.
Clement with another first down and another 3rd down conversion.
Wow. That's an empty feeling. Knowing how close you got, only to come up short.